Continuing coverage tonight of the toxic CTS site in South Asheville. Today, for the first time, the nation's top EPA official was in the hot seat as two local congressmen grilled her about the agency's efforts to clean up the site. News 13 investigative reporter Mike Mason joins us with the latest. Mike?
Yeah, EPA Administrator Gina McCarthy now promising to take action at the CTS site. Today, she admitted the contamination poses a major health risk, and some say those words alone could prompt the EPA to fast-track a cleanup.
Do I have your commitment today that you will work with me and keep my office informed before you inform the WLOS or any of the others?
Congressman Mark Meadows playing hardball with the EPA, pushing for answers surrounding the CTS site in Asheville. For the first time, Meadows faced off with the nation's top EPA official, Administrator Gina McCarthy, during today's Oversight Committee hearing.
This is actually a site that can significantly impact public health. And so I think it's important that we keep moving this forward.
Fellow Congressman Patrick McHenry taking a different tone while asking the tough questions.
From what we understand from CTS officials, and my constituents have heard from board members of that company, they said they've asked, and the quote is, they're doing everything that EPA has asked them to do, right? And so there's a credibility problem for the EPA at stake here. What I urge you to do is to work through these issues and deal with that and take action.
I would be happy to take a look at this. Why don't I make sure that your staff and ours talk about this, and I'll do the very best I can.
Do we have your assurances that it will get cleaned up?
I can't give you a timeline for that, sir.
McCarthy seemed uncertain about how the EPA is addressing the CTS site. But last November, News 13 emailed her office and included a link to our one-hour special titled Buried Secrets.
Launched a criminal investigation into the EPA's handling of the old CTS site.
Our investigation examined allegations the EPA mishandled the CTS site. McCarthy's staff responded saying, after watching our report, they referred it to the Office of Inspector General. Meadows feels a criminal investigation could hold officials accountable, but does nothing to address the contamination.
What if we took that money and we brought it over and cleaned up the CTS site? Don't you think that would be a great idea?
We all have our priorities, sir.
and CTS is mine.
And Meadows says the U.S. EPA is working with Region 4 right now in Atlanta to compile a full report on the CTS site. You may remember Meadows told us he recently called for special field hearings in Buncombe County and hopes EPA officials will testify. But there's still no word yet on whether that'll even happen.